Well, here along Trail Ridge we actually find three minerals. Zircon is used as a sand in foundries. Starblast, which is our trade name for our Starlight product, is a reddish-brown mineral that's used in abrasive blasting. Ilmenite and the titanium minerals, which is the prime reason why we're here, are used to make titanium dioxide.
Anything that really is white or has any color at all to it has titanium dioxide in it.
Every day people are actually using titanium dioxide. It's in their clothing, it's in their paper, it's in plastic products, it's in their paint. Titanium dioxide is what replaced lead in paint and eliminated the health hazards. It's tremendously satisfying to see the value that we provide for society as well as what we do for the environment.
The technology we use goes to help us better put back nature and the wetlands and the uplands in which we mine. We are constantly looking for what we call the best practice within the industry in order to do our reclamation.
The way we mine this property is uniquely different than most concepts that people have about mining. It's not a deep mining, it's all in the surface sands, taking out the titanium minerals that are located in this deposit.
Before we mine the land, we assess how many acres of wetlands there are, and as part of the reclamation process, you put back the timberland as well as the wetlands, acre per acre.
And once the topsoil is removed, then we actually mine with a dredge and a floating gravity concentration plant referred to as a wet mill. Both the dredge and the wet mill float in a pond together, about 15 to 20 acres in size. And the dredge is in the front of the pond, digging against the sandbank and pumping the sand slurry over to the wet mill. So as the dredge and the wet mill move along, they're actually extracting out the ilmenite and the zircon and the starlight. They actually are all much heavier than the sand that exists here on Trail Ridge. And so we can separate those out using gravity, much like panning for gold. So 97 to 98% of what the dredge actually mines is rejected by the wet mill and redeposited on the backside of the pond within a matter of minutes. That actually begins the reclamation process. That sand is recontoured, the topsoil is brought back, and generally within 1 to 2 years of the time when we mine through an area, pine seedlings are put back. Also, wetlands are restored, and we've been tremendously successful.
When we get through, the topography of the land, the characteristics, and the hydrology of the soil is roughly the same. The watersheds are returned, and then the wetlands that we put back are similar to the wetlands that were here before the mining operation occurred. Once we plant an area, Mother Nature will start taking over on her own, but what we do is we kind of give her a kick start.
The minerals then are trucked up to a facility called a dry mill.
We actually take that gang of minerals and run it through dry processing separation, electrostatic, magnetic, and separate those minerals into individual mineral products.
When mining is done, the highest compliment that we ever get when we bring people to our mine site is, if you hadn't told me you had mined here, I would have never have known it. The success of our site here is directly linked to the success, the dedication that our employees bring to their jobs every day. They make sure that we operate safely, that we operate in a way that's going to keep us sound environmentally, economically, and we've been successful because of the success that they bring to their jobs each and every day. We just don't work here, we live here. Making life brighter is about looking at the total picture of what we do here. It is a fantastic operation when you think of all that we do, and coming back to look at all this and say, you mean all this took place on this land where we can't even tell that it happened? It's fantastic. It's a miracle of science.